welcome back to the Final Phase podcast. Today we're going to have another Swedish streamer. This time we're going to be talking to Sluggero. You probably heard of Sluggero if you watch my stream, or at least when I hosted him back in the day a few times. He's a great streamer. You probably know him because of his ghillie suit that he used to wear every stream, and his interesting quirks during the streams, like all the scenes with the playing and singing as well. So you may have come across him on Twitch. He's been playing with a lot of different people, and he's a really interesting guy, and I respect him as a streamer, as a person. So I wanted to have him here to talk about streaming, his career, how he started out, and also talk about PUBG and why he's been playing other games lately and how that's been working out for him. So let's jump right in. Sluggero is here, also known as Slug. How would you read your nickname in Swedish? Sluggero?
I think the real way to say it in Sweden would be Sluggero.
Sluggero.
Yeah, okay. I think that's I don't know. Or no, well, Sluggero or Sluggero.
Sluggero.
Yeah, Sluggero. Oh. I guess that's the actual one.
Okay.
I was kind of unsure there for a second. I was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah, so how did you come up with your nickname? Okay, you're Swedish, but this is obviously something with English, right?
Yeah. Came up with a nickname because I was doing martial arts. I was doing Thai boxing, right? Mm-hmm. And I was punching away on the heavy bag, and my trainer was just told me like, "Hey, Slugger, calm down," right? It's kind of like short, and I was like, "Slugger." He called me Slugger. I thought it was funny, so I just added an O. And I went from there.
All right, sounds good. But yeah, you started streaming a while ago, but you didn't start when other people started. Let's say PUBG. You were more of a latecomer, I guess.
Yeah,
when it comes to streaming PUBG. Well, it's a funny story how I came to your channel the first time. You had, I don't know, how many viewers did you have at that point?
I don't know,
30,
12?
40?
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, 20, 40, doesn't matter. And I was just like, wait, is this guy really wearing a ghillie suit? And I was like, damn, look at all the makeup, look at the goggles and all that. Damn, that's a lot of effort, you know. I gotta host this guy because I was just searching for people to host a lot, just smaller streamers during that time. And I hosted you, and I'm watching the stream. I'm like, dude, like there's something to it, you know. There's it's not your classical example of someone with the low viewers, and then you realize, oh, that's why you have low viewership.
Okay, yeah, I see.
And I was like, yeah, there's a lot of potential here. And then I guess I hosted you maybe one or
you did
two more times, and and I was really watching. I'm like, damn, this is gonna get you somewhere. Just keep it up, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And so how did you start streaming, and what was your idea behind it?
Well, how I started streaming. I mean, everybody knows how to start stream, right? You go to Twitch and you download, you know. But why? I don't know. I knew about streaming ever since it came out, right? Because I play video games, and you kind of automatically knew about the streaming. So I guess I just started like, what am I gonna say? I guess I started like thinking about it early, but I never. I want to do that. But then I moved to Norway, and I was like, what am I gonna do? I don't have a lot of friends and blah blah blah. And I knew about streaming earlier, and I was like, maybe I could do that just as a hobby thing, right? So I was like, man, I'm gonna try and do that. So I started doing that in our previous apartment where me and my girlfriend lived, but it was too small, right? So everybody could like, you know, I couldn't have my own little, not even my own little corner. Mm-hmm. So I was like, well, I have to wait with this then, you know, because it just didn't work, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I just want to try it out and see how, you know, like everybody is like, oh, it seems like you can do this, you know? So that's how I started. I was like, I need an extra hobby, right? Because all I did was work and work out, and that's all since I moved here. So I was like, I want to have another hobby really and try it out. So that's how it started.
Yeah. And like, so you just streamed on Twitch and things kind of picked up slowly, or?
Yeah, well, nothing picked up really. Like, you know, because when I started, I didn't have the ghillie suit, you know.
Yeah.
So I started streaming like, I guess, like anybody, just thinking that things are gonna happen by themselves because I'm fucking on the internet doing video games.
Yeah.
But then if you want to know about the ghillie suit, should we just move into that maybe?
Sure,
wanna know?
let's go into that. Yeah.
Yeah, because that like kind of what define the stream later, right?
Yeah.
And one day I was just like, I have this ghillie suit since I had a Halloween party a long time ago. And I was thinking like, it's kind of funny because there's a ghillie suit in PUBG, and I'm just gonna run around with this ghillie suit. Like, it's just goofy as hell, and I am a really goofy, unserious person. In like, that's the way I am, right? When it comes to comedy and stuff, like I just like to have fun, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna put this on. I'm just gonna see, you know. And then I think there was a few people who tuned in who said something like, "Oh, that's funny." And you know, in the beginning of the streaming stuff, one comment, one viewer can just make all the change, kinda. That sounds so cliche, but it's true. And so I had some people tuning in like, "What the hell is going on here?" Right? Every once in a while. So I was like, "Man, I'm gonna keep doing this because that's funny." To just
Yeah.
see people typing in the chat like, "What the," you know, and then leaving after 2 minutes because you know it's an irrelevant stream. But so I was like, I'm gonna take this to the next level, right? So then I just like thought like I'm just gonna add some dumb scenes if I can. When we moved to the apartment, when we had this new apartment, when I started doing streaming more, right? I started adding the ghillie suit, and then I was like, I'm gonna add some makeup. I went to the stores. I was like, oh, I bought a bunch of different stuff and goggles and things, and I was like, I'm just gonna look weird and shoot people in PUBG and see what's up. That's pretty much it. Just thought it looked funny.
It worked out, didn't it?
I mean, kind of. Yeah, I would say it did because a lot of people thought it was, you know, yeah, like you. You thought it was funny. So I was like, well, shit.
Yeah, I'm looking at a sea of streamers, and I picked out you because damn, that's some effort put into it, you know. So
yeah, I mean, and that's the, you know, you can then you know, you can be like the envious average, you know, Pepega Twitch chatter and be like, oh, you just want attention. But like, yeah, I like to have attention because I like to entertain if I can. I've always been that way. So I just like to have fun. So I'm taking the fun very seriously, but it's all about having fun anyway.
yeah.
Right. So I just want to have fun, and people tuned in, and I just had fun with it, and just ran with it, and made Bushistan, as we call the whole place, right? And I made my sub emotes bushes with different goggles of the, you know, colors of the goggles because you know, it's just a funny theme that I just thought was hilarious. And so I just went with it, man. I just picked up that Halloween suit, put it on, and somebody said something. I was like, all right, I keep doing it. Added a little bit more here and there. I finally got the green screen going so I could add some overlays, and I did that. And well, yeah, that's it.
I mean, yours is like, I always said, you're like a Dr. Disrespect, but a ghillie suit version of him because of all the scenes and all the, like, it was a lot of prep in it for sure. But
yeah, man,
tell us, how long did it take you every day, since you don't wear the ghillie suit anymore, but how long did it take you to get all the makeup, to dress up, to, you know, make sure everything is looking good?
It doesn't take long, man. In the beginning, because you don't really know what you're doing. But honestly, that's the most common question I get all the time. Like, how long does this take? Oh my God, you put... Like, bros, I wake up, I eat breakfast, I put a fucking suit on, I make 3 stripes of black in the... I sit down, I start stream. It takes 2 minutes, man. It's really, like, it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
All right. I mean,
it's the truth. It's the truth. I'm not trying to, like, pretend. It's the truth.
It looks good. But is it a problem to play in the suit? Does it get hot?
It's so hot. It's so uncomfortable. You can barely breathe. You can barely see. You can barely hear, because I have these things on as well, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see. Yeah. So I had them over. My ears got so hot, and I don't know, bro. Like, shit, it's so dumb. The whole thing. It's just really ridiculous to try and play video games.
Is that the reason why you stopped using the suit?
No, not at all, man. So I had a lot of fun with doing that thing, right?
Yeah.
But it's yet another cliche thing is that, you know, you evolve as a streamer, right? And I feel like I just kind of got bored of not letting people know more who I am, that supports me and enjoys the stream and the overall comedy and the humor in the just conversation day to day. Because a lot of times I have this suit on, but a lot of times people find laughter in common jokes that I make, or just interaction I have in between, you know. And not so much just always like, oh, just do the airplane scene, just do this scene. Like, yeah, people like, you know, people love that, and I love that. But a lot of times I realized, like, I feel really, not disingenuous, but I feel like it got really boring not letting people know more about me, and just like kind of, that's just something I grew out of, you know? I don't want to stay in character when I don't feel like it's given me the same enjoyment myself, kind of.
Yeah.
And also I feel like it's more fun to letting people know just who I am, really.
For sure,
Kinda,
but
wow,
were
that
you...
sounds so cliche, man. Holy shit, I can't
were
believe
you...
I'm saying this. It sounds like an opera story. Oh my god, dude. I don't know. Okay, let's move on.
But were you afraid that we're gonna lose a part of your audience?
100. Oh my god, I was laying awake at night. I couldn't think about anything else.
Really?
Yeah, I was thinking. It started at the summer, right? And when I was really talking to my girlfriend about, I was thinking like, I really love streaming and it's working out so far. You know, it's always ups and downs, but I was always thinking that I really want people, I want to get to know people, and I want to let them know who I am, and I don't want to have this character being a definition of my stream all the time, because there's so much in between that just I find enjoyable with the conversation. As I said, you know, and I was starting to talk to her, and I was saying like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm so afraid that nobody will watch, you know? I was so scared. I was scared to death. I swear to God. I was thinking about every day. I'm like, so I started thinking about really dropping it during summer, let's say June.
Mm-hmm.
And in October, I think, or September, or whatever it was, October, I dropped the ghillie suit. So it's quite some time spent to just sit and think about something, I feel like. That you already know kind of that you want to do, right?
So what happened to your channel after you dropped the suit?
I gained more views, I guess. I don't know. I you know,
you hit the right timing with it.
Yeah, I guess.
You used the initial boost, that, you know, the initial hype that the suit gave you, and then when it was time to move on and start being a normal streamer, let's say, and show yourself, people were ready for it, and they were already attached enough to your channel and to your personality to stay.
Yeah.
So overall, you don't regret it, right?
No, of course not, dude. Holy shit. There's still things that I want to do that I am procrastinating upon because I like the humor stuff. And I thought, honestly, taking this off would make it more like, oh, now I can do whatever. But, you know, as a streamer, you get really locked into what you do. And what I do a lot of times is just start up OBS and play PUBG, right? And it's my own fault for not, like, thinking outside the box anymore in that sense. And that's something I'm going to take more seriously this year.
We're not all shrouds, are we?
No, we're not. I mean, you're closer to him than me, but I'm definitely not, you know, it's okay playing video games and people enjoying me being decent at PUBG and having fun, but I want to do more. But I thought it would be like coming more clearly to me what the other thing I want to do, but that's a figuring out process that I'm going through, man. So it's not self-explanatory. I thought it would be like, oh, now I'm just gonna do this and this, but it turned out to be like, well, I guess you just play PUBG and fucking tell dumb jokes for now. So yeah, that's something I'm figuring out right now.
Yeah,
what the next step will be.
Your daily content, part of your daily content is singing. That is a brand of yours. No one else is at this level in PUBG and also sings. And do you have any plans with that? Maybe.
Yes. I mean, sure. I got plans for the singing, but singing is, I talk about this on the stream, but singing is very hard for me to just, I don't mind if a video game becomes a job, but singing is really not something I might wanna, I don't know, you know? Singing is very, dude, I sound like an Oprah Winfrey fucking attendant, man. I'm so, like, it sounds so cliches, but it's very, you open up a lot when you sing. You open up and you sing, and when you sing good and you practice singing, I feel like it's a really like vulnerable kind of time. And so singing and the stream, I try all the time. I added singing points where people can like redeem a certain amount of points and they can hear me sing something to somebody or something. But I put those on pause lately because I'm like, man, I just want to sing when I feel like singing, because I do like the PUBG as a job kind of, right?
Yeah.
And that was my hobby. And I don't want to lose these hobbies and interests
Yeah.
into becoming something that just everything that I do when I feel like doing it becomes something that somebody else tells me to do.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, I'm actually in a similar position, let's say.
With what?
With not singing, but I played this. I played these.
What is that? Wait, let me look.
It's like Irish.
What is that?
Irish whistles and stuff. I play these for hours a day, but I've never played it on stream because I want to play them.
How does it sound? I never heard about it. Can you?
Yeah, sure. I didn't test it with a mic. It might be too loud.
Okay, I'll let you know. Sounds perfect.
Okay.
That's awesome.
It is, isn't it?
That's so cool.
So
but then you know exactly with other hobbies where you could this could be like, oh fucking I'm gonna do a little bit of this and you're like, well, kind of like that's kind of my thing, right?
Yeah.
You know exactly what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
100%.
We're not too far off, but I'm not playing this on stream because I don't know, I just want to enjoy it. And certain things in life you just have to enjoy, and you don't have to share it with everyone on your job, let's say, and make a job out of it.
Yeah.
So I fully get you, and I support you in that. Maybe it's time to lower down the singing, not because you're not good at it, because I think you're good at it, but more because of, will that ruin your singing as your way of doing, I don't know, dealing with stress or just enjoying yourself. So
this is
for sure.
This is very true, man. Like, and I was actually talking about this on the stream where I'm like, recently I started not enjoying singing. I used to, when people, I got a raid from on a streamer called Foosly when I started streaming. That's like the first bump I got, because they saw the singing clip of "I Can Show You the World," and she like sent her community over, and that was the first bump I ever got where people were like telling me that, well, you can sing, man, like interesting. And I was like, that was so exciting because I never heard anybody really say that except for my mom. And but lately, I think about that. I'm like, I used to be able to just want to sing as much as I want to play.
Yeah.
But lately it's becoming a thing that just gets like, it feels like it's get taken from you, right? And I don't like that. So yeah, you're right. It's not easy to it's not like you're selling out with it, but like, it's a part of the stream and all, but it's also like, it's kind of part of me that I sometimes don't want to just fucking show everybody,
Yep. I mean, you could be someone like, I don't know, Sodapoppin or Greekgodx, guys like that their stream is their life and their life is their stream.
Yeah.
Do you really want that? Even if you get like 10K views, do you really want that from your life? Do people around you want that? They don't.
True. I don't know,
I'm pretty sure no one wants that except them, I guess, while they're doing it. But it's.
I mean, it's kind of the same though, like being a generally famous person, right? No, it's not, because it's live streaming your life every day. It's not the same thing at all. I take that back.
Well,
no, it's
the
not
famous people have a private life. These guys probably don't have that much of a private life.
No, that was ridiculous. Yeah, that was stupid. Take that out. Hey, take that out. No, but honestly, that I get you, man. No, I don't know if I would like that. And that's what I was thinking about with this streaming. That's why, like, the comedy, the gameplay, the interaction, like, there's a lot that goes into the streaming as it already is, right? But like, as you asked about the singing, I already thinking about, like, I don't know, And one thing I promised myself to do this year is to attend and that's also something I said before, so I don't mind saying it, where like, if I put effort into the singing more, because I haven't done that a lot lately, like a lot, it's gonna be to something serious like auditioning, for various shows, talent shows and agencies and whatnot, stuff like that.
Look, go for it. If you're
so that's like the next step for the singing part, that I'm like, want to do if I do anything more with that, because just letting it like become something. I have to do this now is the least thing I want. And not saying that it's not nice to have make people enjoy what you do on stream, but there's a limit to
Of course. Yeah.
how much you not sell yourself out, but in a sense, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's that about the singing, I guess. That's what I can say about that.
All right. We can start talking about PUBG, since that's the game that brought me and you up on the streaming ladder, let's say.
Yeah.
You haven't been, I mean, you've been playing PUBG, even you probably played it today, but you've been playing Tarkov lately a little bit. Why is that?
You know why, but we all know
Rhetorical
why.
question, okay?
Yeah. Well, obviously, bro. I stopped playing Counter-Strike because hackers was on the rise. I stopped. I put a lot of hours into Counter-Strike. I was grinding that game. I loved Counter-Strike. I stopped playing because there was a point in time in that game where it was almost unplayable. Because every other lobby, somebody's just walling you. I'm like, I'm done. PUBG came out at the same kind of time, and I'm like, oh, let's have fun with this. I started streaming it around a little later than it came out, or maybe not, I don't know. You know, and now we're at the point where it's almost unplayable every other day, depending on hour, depending on game mode, depending on region, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Because of hackers and cheaters, rather, I guess you call them, right?
Yeah.
And it's just, it's forcing everybody, I guess, who wants to keep playing video games as an interest or as a stream to play something else. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nobody likes to play against. It doesn't. You can't play the game. That's what I'm saying. Like, how is this playing the game? I'm not playing the game at all today, guys. I died 5 times in 5 hours to a 4-man hacker team that is gonna be back tomorrow with the same accounts or other accounts. I'm not playing PUBG. Like, that's why. And yeah.
But is it other reasons too? Like, what else is bothering you with the game currently?
Well, I mean, we go through this if we read Twitter. We know all this, but I mean,
what bothers you as a streamer? Let's say, as a streamer outside of hackers.
Outside of hacking in PUBG, which makes it hard to play, is obviously, I don't know. Well, I don't know if there is that much. I'm gonna be honest, man. There isn't that much other. I mean, their lack of interesting new content, or barely, like, half-assed, or like DBSs, and I don't know, a new map. Loots go up, loots go down. Is it fun? I don't even know if it's fun. It's a map that is fast-paced, and but is it the right kind of fast-paced? I don't know. Black Zone seems good. I mean, but it's like meh, and introducing a ton of new bugs, with the same patches over and over, and test things that we test on test server. Yeah, things that we test on test server gets reported on, never gets fixed before they come live, and we go through the same process over and over. So as a streamer, you wake up every day and you're like, oh, let's see what kind of unfun things that we have to deal with just to try to play the game that we like. So that's a reason you want to try and play other games too.
Yeah, but we both agree that PUBG is a great game. The idea behind it is great, and it's just a shame.
Fun, yeah.
It's just and probably the perfect streaming game overall.
Yeah.
Especially if you're doing extra content. Like, I mean, both you and I are trying to do extra content with, if nothing, just talking a lot about other topics, and PUBG allows you to do that. Yeah, it really allows you to do that. But it's such a shame where it's come that people are just quitting. Choco said that.
I saw.
Once Call of Duty comes out, that he's most likely going to take a break from PUBG.
Yeah.
It doesn't even know if Call of Duty is going to be any good, but he already announced that he's going to take a break.
That's when you know.
Yeah, and
that's when you know, bro.
And he plays more than us. He plays like 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
He does like 2 5-hour sessions or something like that, which is insane. And he's been doing that for the last 2 years or something. And he's like the most calm, well-articulated guy in the streaming scene, and even he broke. So it's definitely, it's not looking good for PUBG, unfortunately. And
it's
I'm looking for an alternative too, because I mean, I can stream it for 5 hours, but do I feel happy about it every day? Not every day. Sometimes The cheaters get to me. It's mostly the cheating and the bugs. It's those two things are bothering me. But
Yeah.
do you think that the ranking system is gonna accomplish anything when it comes out? Who knows
No.
when?
Absolutely not. What?
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a ranking system anyway. I don't know what is a ranking system then. If I didn't pay too much, I'm talking a little bit out of my ass. I'm gonna admit that. I just don't have a lot of faith in a new ranking system. That's all.
Mhm.
Like based on previous experience and based on what we had with the when they came out with the what's it called the one that gets you the parachutes now, survival points,
Mm-hmm.
where people thought it's gonna be more like something to grind, where it's more like grind by playing, and now and they announced this like but now we have this is going to be a new rank like with points, and then people played it on labs and you were like barely losing any points but gaining a lot, and you could become the highest one kind of by doing the same. Maybe it's going to spark some interest, but I think, you know what, it just feels like it might be a little bit too little too late. Too little, way too late, maybe.
Yeah,
or
I mean,
I don't know if it's going to be too little, but it might just be too late.
Yeah,
just too late.
Way too late. No one cares anymore. Who cares anymore?
Did you disconnect?
Yeah, we good?
Yeah.
I said no one cares anymore about that, I think.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. But what's confusing me is we had a ranking system. It was removed for no reason. It was removed because the server selection got removed. So they couldn't really maintain a global list anymore, or I don't know what. So they removed the ranking system. They put in whatever this is. I don't know. I don't call this the ranking system. It's a grind ladder. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then they have to test their new ranking system 8 weeks twice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, guys, just get it done and release it.
Yeah.
Why are you testing it for a full year? It's a year, you know?
Yeah, man.
And
that's so when you ask that question, the first thing like I just like I don't like who as a streamer then just me grinding game day in and day out. If I'm not excited, you know, like there's some kind of hey, I heard rank system. Oh yeah, when
you know, we don't even have a release date.
If I behave like that, who kind of live off of like doing this game as, you know,
true.
Then what is the casual player who's playing Tarkov now gonna be like, yo, Tarkov dudes that once played PUBG, come back.
Yeah.
We got like some kind of grind going here. Like, nah, we got thick weapon cases to grind here. I'm going into labs. I'm gonna frag out. I'm gonna steal some loot. I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna get this key card, you know. Yeah, but okay. You know, I'm just thinking like, you know, how is the casual other gamers as well and streamers now that switched over already gonna react to this? Like possibly not even that interesting of a rank system. I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah. What about the random map? Do you think it's coming to EU soon?
I hope so.
Really? You hope so? You like all
hell
maps?
Yeah. Woo! About time, baby. God damn. Woo! I can't wait. I hate waking up. Dude, I'm talking as like as a streamer now. Listen. I wake up. I start stream 7:30. I can only play Karakin duos.
Right.
Yeah. You starting at 1500 hours? Okay, you good. You're like, I got everything but Miramar. Okay, Miramar's dead. I'm fine. I like to choose between the maps. Okay, good for you, Bobby. But listen, I got 9 hours of dog shit. Okay, give me the fucking random maps, man. I'm tired. I want to wake up. I want to do solos. I want to have a chance of getting something else than Karakin. Yep.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, it is pretty bad.
It's all morning, man. I swear. From 7:30 when I start, it's until 2 o'clock. You can start choosing, you know, Sandhawk, Karakin, and Erangel.
Yeah.
But until that, it's just squads, and it's maybe Erangel and Karakin. And I just want to have a chance of playing solo Miramar, dude.
Yeah. But
so. Yeah, but I would love it. I don't know. It felt like you had a different opinion, though. I want to hear that one.
No.
I would welcome it.
I think it's a first step. I think it's the first step, but I don't think it's going to be enough soon. Let's put ourselves in the NA position.
Mm-hmm.
On NA, even though it's random map, sometimes you can't get games, I think, because there's not enough people, or it fills up very slowly. They're going to have to start cutting modes.
But the random map doesn't have anything to do with that, does it?
No, I
that
mean,
is slow
you
queues.
just
Or
want
what do
to.
you mean?
Yeah, but they have to keep cutting the variables to increase the amount of players queuing up for the same thing in order to keep up with the ever decreasing player base. So
that's true.
are they gonna? What do you think? Are they gonna cut duo queue, squads, solo?
Okay, well, first things first for EU. If they go random map, I would be like, hell yeah. And hopefully that will, I don't know, bro. Is that going to be enough? Now that you said that, I'm like, I'm not sure.
But because
I think,
let's talk about NA, because already on NA, it's very hard to get some games going on certain things. So what happens? What is the next step for NA?
Yeah, I mean, that's right. Talking about cutting other queues, I mean, you're right. I guess for the game,
what would be the best in your opinion? What would you cut?
But I personally, when there was a lot of people playing this game, I don't like solo squads. I hate that shit. Okay. I can't stand people solo squatting because once you jump in a town, this guy has nothing to lose. Like, I'm just saying, if the game is working perfectly with a lot of people, this one guy just jumping in, nothing to lose because he doesn't have to rest anybody. Have to think of anybody else. Have to team play. He can just sit in a corner, flush somebody, go back and do the same thing. I hate that game.
Yeah. True.
Can't stand it for that reason. It's not. You're not joining for the same purpose that another squad is joining. It's like, oh, I hate that. Just thought about having that in the game as but if it's in the same queue as squads, they might have to have that because when I play squads, right? I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, maybe not. I would love to see solo squads going for that matter. Like,
but solo squads are just like not even 1% of what people queue for. There's no way that people queue for that much. That wouldn't help.
But they go into the squad queues, right? So they fill up squad queues at least, right?
Yeah. But like, what would you cut if you had to choose? Solo, duo, or squad? And
but
why?
I would. Oh, okay, that's okay. I see what you're saying. Oof. If you look from a streamer perspective,
okay,
most streamers play duos, right?
They do? I don't know. I guess.
Nay? I think most streamers I see at least are, hooks up with another streamer and goes, hey, you want to do? That seems like the easiest way to still like network or connect with other streamers and keep contact with other streamers that are friends with you, you know, and just play duos together, have fun.
Yeah,
that's what I see most from streamers. So I think duos is like what you don't want to lose, because I know me personally also like duos. I know a lot of other streamer friends that I play with love to stream with each other and play duos because it's like easy, controllable, and fun.
Yeah,
and you can cuss at each other's chat and like I don't know, goof around if you want to. But it's kind of controlled environment. But for the game overall, oh man, I guess I don't know, bro.
Tough choice.
But solos isn't really playable that much anyway. I don't know if this is gonna help. I don't know. If they have to cut one game mode, I do squads or solos. I guess duos have to go, right?
I mean, I think that duos are the least popular mode when it comes to the whole player base, and I don't think they're gonna look at streamers when they cut a mode.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. I was just talking.
I'm really like 100% convinced that is the next step that is coming, and that people have to be ready for it. That they shouldn't be too shocked, and that people shouldn't be revolting when that happens, because I think that's the only way, considering how many maps we have. I mean, number of maps is not an issue when we have only one queue for like all random maps, but eventually PUBG is just gonna be, I guess, squads.
Yeah.
And then people can queue up with the amount of people that they have, and that's PUBG in a year or two on some servers, at least in my opinion. Do you think PUBG can bounce back?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either, honestly. I don't see a way. I don't see anything that would bring like 5 times the amount of players back, or 3 times that we have now.
No.
It's just.
But you know what? My question here is, people would say here, every game has a hype, and then it stagnates, and then it trickles down, and then it finds a happy medium or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my question here is, where is PUBG's original? Like, what is the most stable number that we ever had? That is like, oh, this is supposedly could be like this should be how it is. This is how it is with amount of players per month, approximately.
We don't even
Up
know
and
the
down.
numbers actually per region. We don't know the numbers of PUBG, and that's what the people have the wrong perception of how many people are actually playing PUBG. Because if you look at Steam charts, it's I think it's everything except China, but most of them are like Southeast Asia. You know, I don't know, Thailand, Vietnam, places like that. I don't know if you watch the PGC streams. I think the Vietnamese stream had the same amount of viewers as the English stream. Just the Vietnamese stream. And that's one country in Southeast Asia. So we have no clue how many players there are daily, let's say in NA or EU. Only the PUBG Corp knows that. But people are still saying, oh, it's doing well. It's still got like 300K daily average or some, I don't know the exact numbers anymore. But
yeah, those are the numbers you're seeing, right? That's the Steam numbers or whatever it is.
Yeah, you look at that, oh, like PUBG is still top 3. Like, what are you talking about? Sometimes even top 1 game during, I don't know, in the morning. But that's the problem, during the morning. Where does it go when Asia goes to bed? So we don't even know what the situation is currently and how many players. I think what happened is, let's say PUBG dropped 5 times from its all-time high. It dropped 10 or more times in NA, I'd say. So globally dropped 5 times, but in NA it dropped at least 10 times.
Yeah.
Because it just
I
seems
just wonder where
there.
like is that the like how far should it drop before we can start saying that we have a big issue here if we want to see this game bouncing back at all or even maintaining what we have, right? I don't know. So with that, I just don't see how the game. I don't know when it got the last boost. Was it but that's the same charts. I don't know. It just feels like for every month it's just like harder to find games on EU. It's harder to find games on NA, and it keeps going that way. And I don't, after like seeing the amount of times and the amount of bugs and the amount of just general, what do you call it, failures.
Yeah.
Letting players down, baiting with content that isn't there, having a rocket launcher in a trailer and on the loading screen that isn't in the new map anyway, and just left with bugs falling through the map, teleporting up and down, hackers running amok. I don't know, bro. It's hard to say that this game is gonna make a comeback, baby.
Yeah, but do you even know a single game that made a comeback?
No. Oh, good question. Wait.
I know one. But I'm not sure it's classified as a comeback because Rainbow Six.
Yeah, I just saw an article about that yesterday. That they make like
is that even a comeback? They just had a rough start, but is that a comeback? I don't know, because
because their pro scene was like, I don't know. I only heard it like a little bit. It was trying, then nothing, then trying, and now it's like, oh, okay, it's like an up and down roller coaster, right?
Yeah, but
and now it's like peaking.
They reached the all-time high. Yeah, just now, and I don't know. The player base like quadrupled in the last 2 years or something. But that's the only game that I would say had some sort of comeback. But it's a game success.
Counter-Strike also reached a new high peak.
Yeah, but it went free. That's different.
Oh.
And Counter-Strike is a 20-year-old game, and it never went down.
Anyway.
Yeah,
exactly. Never really was unplayable.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it was because there was a fucking time, I swear to God, I couldn't handle it anymore, man.
Yeah.
It was between the transition of the new Prime servers.
Mm-hmm.
There was some transition there when they started introducing that, but there was still ways to hack. Like, I don't know. It was just terrible for a time.
Yeah. Have you experienced any cheaters in Tarkov lately?
I mean, how do you tell? I don't know how people tell. I don't think you can. And then there's the thermals and shit, just knocking your face out from another dimension. Shit. I don't know if it's hackers, man. Goddamn. I heard they had it because I heard it before and I've seen some videos of it being like an issue. And then I asked people to play it and like, yeah, but they got that under control. Like, and I haven't experienced a lot of it, but who knows, man? That game needs some kind of death cam to make sure that.
Yeah, but I saw speed hackers.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
So just those are the ones that people notice the most, but you don't even know. That's a big problem in Tarkov. And so many features are still missing in Tarkov. And I'd say the issue is that unlike other games, in Tarkov you can make real money off of cheating good. Like, you get good loot, you can sell on the black market the same day, right?
Yeah, the flea market?
No, the black market, you know. Let's say I get a red key card and you give me $20 and we get in a game and I just drop it to you.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're cheating and if you're good at cheating,
yeah.
Apparently you have to be good at cheating because from cheaters that I saw in PUBG, they're just idiots, so they're not even good at cheating. But in Tarkov, I'm really afraid for the game because there's real money involved in every... You don't get it when you play, but if you're in a mindset where you want to sell your stuff on the black market and you can get away with it, and then you can and you get banned like a week later, who cares? You still made money already. Yeah. So I feel I'm very afraid for Tarkov, especially since the Chinese hackers are coming in. I'm afraid that they won't be able to handle it.
Yeah, I mean, the servers are already very unstable as they are, right? So if they don't have that under, I don't know. And then another issue with hacking, it's an interesting. I haven't really thought about that, honestly.
Yeah, because it's different from other games. Imagine if that happened in, well, I don't know, an MMO. You get a lot of hackers that just make money. Like, what happens to the whole economy there, and what happens to like the whole point of the game? I don't.
Yeah.
I think we're in a little bit of unexplored territory to a degree when it comes to Tarkov, because I do like Tarkov. I don't stream it myself.
Have you played it?
Yeah, I did. I streamed it for like a week. I just got bored. I didn't see a goal in that game for myself.
Yeah, I hear you.
I didn't. The money grinding.
Yeah.
Not my thing.
But you do. Game. How do you compare that to World of Warcraft that you like to play?
Well, World of Warcraft has a sense of community and hanging out with people. There's a progression. In Tarkov, sure, you can level up those things, but just the MMO aspect of Tarkov is just so poorly made. With no imagination, with no it's just too grindy, too repetitive. Look, talking about World of Warcraft, grind and repetitive is the name of the game, but it's not grindy in a fun way for me.
I can see what you're saying.
Yeah, I don't like FPS MMOs. It's just those two things. They don't blend well in my head. You know, I don't like Destiny. I don't like that. I just don't like those things.
All right.
But
I can see why.
But also for the viewers.
I can also see why it's popular as it is. I don't think, honestly, I don't even know how much people think about their characters. Like, dude, I don't think about that. Like, somebody always tells me when I'm going to a raid, it's like, you gotta eat your Tashankas in the raid and not in the, because you have to level up your fucking this or that.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what are you even talking? I don't give a damn shit. I just want to go in there and eat food if I have to be able to play, and then I want to shoot somebody.
Yeah.
I don't care about my character's FP. Like, my recoil is, I should spray more because I need, it comes if it comes then, like, shit, man. Just deck out a gun and go blast it.
Yep.
So that is not something I think about either when I play the game.
Exactly. It's a really fun simulation. I really enjoyed the gameplay part, but I can't stand certain other things, and it's just the inventory management takes so long. Yeah, I'm sitting there, I'm trying to sell an item on the flea market. First of all, you have some limits on how many items you can sell, and I don't know what. And then you have to do like 8 clicks to sell one item on the flea market, while in World of Warcraft, it's like you click it, and you already have everything preset, add-ons, this and that. It's so automated, and you're fine with it. You want that. It's like they didn't want people to have an easy time selling stuff in that game because it's so clunky, so many different unnecessary things, and just sure, you speed the whole process up as you get better.
People get fat.
Yeah, but even then, it's so much slower than in any other MMO. I just feel like they didn't do a great job with the MMO part of the game, which is like 50% of the game. And what maybe your viewers tell you, oh my god, they're always in the inventory. When you're gonna play. And it works for some people, but honestly, from what I saw, the people that profited, the streamers that profited from Tarkov were the ones that were either huge already or were over 1,000 viewers when the Tarkov hype came in. The others were like just it's like a pump and dump. You know, the people on top, they make all the money, and then 99% of other people, they're like a buffer for them. They make him successful.
That's a funny way to look at it.
Yeah. So of course you're gonna play if it's fun. Of course. But I don't have a good feeling about that game long term. But why did you start playing? Why did you start playing? Because you were bored of other games.
Wait, what?
Sort of. Why did you start playing Tarkov? Because you were sort of bored of PUBG.
Yeah, and I like FPS games, and this is one of the hottest FPS games. Some streamers have success with it. It's something that a lot of big streamers are playing. So honestly, one thing also, people are like, oh, it's so boring and this and that. But there's also a lot of people who are like excited.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of shifted because like Choco, Dana, CD, I saw her playing it.
Yeah.
And the thing is here that a lot of bigger PUBG streamers are like paving the way also to introduce the game to smaller streamers like myself, audiences. Because if every PUBG streamer is also playing Tarkov because it's FPS game, they can enjoy FPS games and the fights that another game can play.
Yeah.
If nothing else, just for the fact of playing something else than PUBG right now. It's kind of, it has gone from the first stream of Tarkov to a more like, all right, so you're learning this game. It's kind of fun to learn with you. And hey, are you gonna play Tarkov? Because there's a lot of PUBG people that have also started playing Tarkov instead of PUBG since PUBG gets so bad. Because gotta see it like what it is. It needs not only streamers stopping to play PUBG, right? It's players. And they go where? A lot of them go to Tarkov.
Yeah.
A lot of them. Not everybody, but a lot of them. And so they come back, oh, you're playing Tarkov and stream Tarkov? That's fun, Not saying I have a higher viewership on Tarkov Cup. But, it's kind of, it's definitely a shift though from, I see a lot of PUBG people playing Tarkov and streaming Tarkov. So it's not that hard to like enjoy it and also having an audience that is like, oh, okay, Tarkov, yeah, we've seen that before, kind of.
Of course. But what I'm trying to say is the game's success did not come because of some huge changes in the game. It was more because of the right timing to. They hit the right timing with a big patch where they fixed certain things, and everyone was bored of Fortnite, of PUBG, of CS, of every other game that was out there. There was nothing coming out. Project A is now going to be a new Fortnite. If they do a good job, that game is just everyone's going to be streaming it. At least streaming it. I'll probably playing it too, because you've got people coming in from like 50 different games just waiting for a new game, because there's this last 6 months has been such. If it wasn't for Tarkov, I don't even know what people would be watching or playing, because
me neither. I mean, that's true. I see what you're getting at then. So Tarkov, you're not willing to give the game per se just this like big. You see that there's always though the case, right? There's timing for everything, right?
Yeah.
Just like you would say that I get into the stream, you have like, oh, good timing. You enter, like, yeah, that's true, like true, right? And that's always the case. And if they can build on that and make the game something out of this, now that they got what they need, awesome, Yeah. And why I play the game is because it's very exciting. I love playing it with friends. And the raids and the fights is so exciting. Like you have so much on the line and you gain everything. The concept is super fun. And the fights are very exciting too. Like it's very exciting. It's super exciting to play. Yeah. And it's fun with friends too. And the whole simulation of like you don't have any HUD or anything more than the guns showing, right? And it's exciting as hell. Just to play the raids. It's just super exciting. And if they can make all of those issues, you obviously already look at the long term of it in a great way, right? And it's, I gotta agree on you on all of those points. That's very, who knows, Yeah. Who knows? That's a risky future for that game with all of those things considered. But
I guess they already sold enough copies to be satisfied with. with the game. So,
Hell yeah.
but let's go to the last
Yeah.
topic, which is, I don't know how much you've been following on Twitter. There was a little bit of drama with some people getting kicked from the PUBG Partner program.
Oh, this one is juicy.
Yeah. So people that got kicked, among them, I think it was even like TSM Vis, people that are like really big and that made PUBG what is PUBG today, but they got kicked from PUBG Partner program. But there's a lot of things that are just wrong when some of the reactions. Some people really didn't care that they got kicked. They were like, that's fair enough. A lot of people were. But a few were like, why would I get kicked? I didn't deserve this. I played this game for thousands of hours. But in reality, that guy or whoever that was, I'm not going to put out any names because it doesn't matter. But they weren't streaming for like 6 months at least. They quit the game. They're not coming back to it. And they started crying like, why would I get kicked? What do you think of that? Is that a healthy approach to it?
Like, what I've seen from all of this is the way this is, it's not so much, honestly, even the thing that you would say that some people get upset about being kicked. That's not the thing, really. The thing is the wording.
Okay.
That's it.
The email, you mean, that they received? Yeah.
That's what people get upset about. How it was brought upon, like what they got told. I haven't seen these emails. I heard that there's multiple variations of it depending where you're from or whatever. But I don't know if it's kind of like a. So let's say you get fired. Does it matter if he says "fuck you"? You're dog shit at the work. Get out of here tomorrow, or you're like it matters for you, right?
It matters a little bit, at least,
but let's just like maybe it's a bad analogy, but like if you're anyway gonna get out of there, I get that. I get that it matters how they said it.
Yeah,
but
especially to people that made the game. Why
is it so important for you to point out? I don't get the whole like. How do I explain this? Why is it so important for you how it was said to you if you don't even care about the game or the community or its future? I would just be like, whoa, that's a lame attitude. Like, this is a big part of me, but honestly, I haven't played it for half a year, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't
that's how most people treated it. They were like, I think Viz said, it's like,
they memed about it. Also Sacriel, I think, too.
Yeah.
And Viz, they were memeing about it.
I think it was Viz that said, like, it's not like, it's fair. I haven't played it. I'm playing Apex now. I'm doing great in Apex. But the email was so bad. Like, it made me feel bad. Something like that. Or someone said it like that. Yeah.
This is fair. Like, you're allowed to react to this email, whatever, and be like, man, hey, PUBG, I don't mind. But this is a really poor way of putting it, right?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, some people put it like, I can't believe you treated me this way. Like, I am so important, and this is not okay. Like, some people reacted to it like, like, kind of like, in an extreme way reacting to it instead of like making it like just a more like fair, like, come on, bros, that was ridiculous. But yeah, I'm not playing it.
But to turn it the other way around, you, as someone that has been streaming PUBG for like, what, 2 years or more even, you did not get a chance to get in yet.
No. But I got this. Listen, this is, so I'm happy we're doing this. I'm going to clip this and send to anybody or link to this YouTube video later in my chat to ask like, or talks about this PUBG partnership. Here it is. Here's the 5-head take.
Okay.
Listen, I put a tweet out that, because I see NA people getting invited, right? And I'm like, I would love to be a PUBG partner because I play this game a lot. And I think, if there's a possibility, I think I would be a great fit to the program, right? I love this game. I stream it with passion every day, although there's a lot of issues that I bring up, as everybody else does as well, and explain frustration. Like, I love the game and I'm very dedicated and I stream it every day. There's no reason for me to not want to be a partner and hopefully be able to get partnership.
Yeah.
so I tweeted out like, is there any way? Hello, I don't think just no, not right now is good enough. I would like to know why it's not possible to just be a partner on an invite or something. And then you just get a simple reply that says, we don't do more partner invites on EU. That's anything, and you're EU, pretty much, right? So they're closed. They've been closed for a long time. Now, if this is true or not, I don't know.
I think it is.
But
yeah.
So I'm like, okay, so there's no exceptions at all. Even he's like, the guy I was talking to would have said, your numbers are fine now, but when you applied earlier, there weren't, like 2 years ago almost. I'm like, yeah, that's fair. So I just thought that, isn't there any way? And they're like, no, it's not. Then my 5-head take is, okay. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's a healthy attitude to have. Even though, I mean, it's in my opinion, it's unfair. And the worst part is they're missing out by not having you and people like you.
Thanks, man. But like, I just don't want to get trapped in the whole feeling of being entitled to stuff in life in general. And this is one of those things where, because that can haunt you for long. Yeah. I can't believe I never got this. I can't believe I never. It's like when people want to get Twitch Partner, and just because you have 75 average and you're allowed to apply, everybody starts feeling entitled, crying on Twitter, crying to their friends, crying to their mom, crying to their chat, crying to their views about their not still not. Poor me. Like, shit, man. That means that you can apply. It doesn't mean that they want you as a partner. And some things takes time. The stuff takes time in life, and you can't just always think that it's gonna get you partnership, for example, just because you have the right numbers right now. You can apply now. We can also deny. That's the right. It's a private company, I'm pretty sure. They can say, you know what, yeah, we see you have the numbers, but you know what, no thanks. All right, it sucks, guys, we're gonna keep trying. All right. That's it.
All right, look, I hope that they open up that, because it's at least you can get more access to people within PUBG Corp, and that would take you more seriously, let's say. And if you have some kind of issue, that would help you with I don't know, you would just have a little bit more resources and maybe get some bugs fixed. But honestly, let me tell you, although the idea behind the program is good, unfortunately, a lot of things are not as maybe you see them, because I'm not going to say they're not doing a good job, but I think because a lot of people are really trying, and but they're very limited in general by I don't know, the higher ups, and I'm pretty sure they overspent, because if you look at, when PUBG Partners receive the packages and stuff. Yeah. So you see it from the people that play the game and they post it and stuff. But imagine how many packages they sent to those guys that got kicked. Now, like a month ago, how many packages were they were sending every month that no one even took a look at? And not even tweeting about it. It was like premium, but they don't care. Okay?
Yeah.
So who knows how much wasted money and time and opportunity went into all the PUBG partners. If you look at PUBG Partner team on Twitch, it's just, you look at people, this guy hasn't played like in 2.5 years. He hasn't touched PUBG. But a lot of people became partners because as a partner, you could get custom games at the start. That's why everyone was a partner. Yeah, I remember
it was a huge thing back in the day.
And that's why they had so many partners at the start, because they just wanted to give out custom games, and people wanted custom games. That's how people got in. But as soon as they got bored of PUBG, they just left, and they still got the packages 2 years going forward. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they had some filter on how many hours, but I don't think that was the case. I think everyone got packages who got in the program. And it's just, it's a shame that it doesn't work as intended, but I think that's the first time that I saw a gaming company do something of that sort for the creators. So I think overall it's a good thing, but you shouldn't feel bad for missing out, because it's just a little bonus these days, but you don't really get too much. Thank you for coming in. I really enjoyed this episode. It's more of a casual talk, getting to know more about you, especially for my viewers that are curious. They always They mention you a lot, and I don't know what. So it's great.
You gotta
great having you
bro,
here. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Busy, for having me. And your community is really cool. They've always been super, super supportive. I know a ton of people from there ever since the first time you hosted me. So really appreciate the time you wanted to have me come on here and talking, man. Really
I think maybe maybe this maybe it at least help some viewers understand how we're thinking and how you're thinking and some background and maybe it inspires them in a certain way. But maybe even someone from PUBG Corp watches this and says, this is important. We need to change this and that. But who knows? But thank you, man, and I'll see you for some games someday. All right.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Thank you, man.
That's it, guys. Twitch TV/Sluggero, and on Twitter it's @SluggeroTV. Look him a follow. He's a great guy. He sings great, even though he's not gonna sing anymore after this episode. But nevertheless, take a look at his channel. You won't regret it. Other than that, you can also leave a review here on your favorite podcasting platform or comment, and I'll see you in the next one.